you're going to do something and you're going to say, this might be right, this might be wrong, but I'm just going to go for it and see what happens and hope for the best.
Don't be so hard on yourself. I was very hard on myself. And try to have a little more fun, you know? I think I was too like focused on other things to just enjoy sometimes.
Just wanted to say this is what I want. This is where I am. In my professional life, things changed. In my personal life, things changed. My heart, everything. And people just thought, all right, well, this is what we think.
I'm just gonna power through it. And then when I get home, I just fall apart.
For me personally, I think that we live in one of the darkest times that I think we've ever lived in.
Oh my gosh. The drama between Selena Gomez and the Biebers just hit a whole new level of messy, and honestly, I'm not surprised, but I am totally exhausted by Hailey's behavior at this point. Like, can we talk about how weird things have gotten since Selena announced her engagement to Benny Blanco? It seems like Justin Bieber has been acting super strange ever since the news broke. You know, posting those random throwback photos, making cryptic Instagram stories, and just generally giving off these I'm totally not bothered, but I'm actually really bothered vibes. But now his wife Hailey has decided to take things to a whole new level of petty. But before we get into it, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to never miss out on any new videos. It's free and helps us tremendously bring out new content for your enjoyment. Let's be real here. Selena has been living her best life, totally moved on, thriving in her career, found love again, and somehow that seems to be a problem for the Biebers? Like, make it make sense. The way Hailey's been acting lately, especially with this latest baby taunting situation, is giving major mean girl energy, and people are not here for it. Remember when Hailey swore up and down that there was no drama between her and Selena? Yeah, about that. It's starting to look like those everything's fine between us photos they took together were just for show, because Hailey's recent behavior is telling a completely different story. And let me tell you, Selena is absolutely furious about this latest stunt. And honestly, who can blame her? The whole situation is giving major high school vibes, except we're all adults here, supposedly, and some of us cough. Hailey cough need to start acting like it. I mean, using your baby news to taunt your husband's ex? That's a new low, even for this never-ending saga. But here's what makes this whole thing even more bizarre. Selena has been nothing but graceful about everything. She's been focusing on her music, her makeup line, her mental health advocacy, and her new relationship. Meanwhile, it seems like the Biebers just can't stop trying to get her attention one way or another. It's like, can we just let the girl live? Okay, so let's spill the tea about what's really been going down since Selena's engagement news dropped. Because both Justin and Hailey have been acting, let's just say, interesting. And by interesting, I mean totally sus. First, let's talk about Justin's bizarre social media behavior. Man's been posting these weirdly timed throwback photos that seem just a little too coincidental, right? Like, every time there's big news about Selena's happiness, boom. There's Justin with some random nostalgic post or cryptic song lyric that has everyone reading between the lines. Sources close to Justin say he's been unusually quiet around the house and spending a lot of time scrolling through old photos, which, let's be honest, is never a good sign when your ex gets engaged. But Hailey? Oh boy, she's taken it to a whole other level. She's been doing this thing where she'll post something that seems totally innocent, but if you know, you know. It's usually right after Selena posts something about her happiness with Benny. The passive-aggressive Instagram stories, the accidental likes on shady comments about Selena, and now this baby taunting situation. It's giving very much, I'm totally secure in my marriage, but also let me remind everyone I'm Mrs. Bieber energy. Sources close to the couple say Hailey's been obsessively monitoring Selena's social media activity, and Justin's not exactly helping by being all weird and moody about the whole situation. It's like they're both triggered by Selena's happiness, says one insider. Hailey tries to play it cool, but she's clearly bothered, and Justin's behavior isn't making things any better. And fans have been noting the weird behavior too. One person wrote on X, Justin Bieber unfollowing Benny today after announcing his album collab with Selena Shows that a man could literally be married and still thinking about you, lol. Another added, after TMZ reported that Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco have bought a $35 million mansion in Beverly Hills, Justin Bieber unfollowed Benny Blanco on Instagram. The really wild part? Selena's literally just out here living her life, being in love. And somehow that's become a problem for both of them. It's like they can't decide what's worse. Selena being single or Selena being happy with someone else. And let's not forget those accidental run-ins at restaurants and events that seem to be happening way more frequently since the engagement news. I mean, at this point, it's getting kind of embarrassing for them, don't you think? They're married, they're supposedly happy, they're about to have a baby. So why are they so bothered by their ex's happiness? Make it make sense. I mean, can we talk about Justin Bieber's Instagram story from last week? Because it was giving major, I'm totally over my ex, but let me post cryptic messages about love energy. The timing of the whole thing was super interesting, especially with all those rumors that were swirling around about trouble in paradise with Hailey. Justin dropped this deep philosophical message, set to John Mayer's Free Fallin' of all songs. I mean, come on. Right when everyone was buzzing about Selena's engagement. Coincidence? The internet thought not. He was out here talking about letting go and not trying harder, which some fans were reading as a not-so-subtle message to prove he was totally moved on from Selena. But was he really? The whole post gave off this vibe of, I'm so mature now. Look at my spiritual growth. With Justin writing about how it's time to grow up and how changing is about letting go. But here's where it got interesting. He started talking about how he was not good at following rules and how love is more powerful than rules. I mean, what rules were we talking about here, Justin? And let's not skip over the fact that our boy, who had just turned 30 and was supposedly in a happy marriage, felt the need to share this deep spiritual awakening right then. He was going on about receiving God's love and how it changes you, which, okay, fair enough. But the timing? A little sus, don't you think? The whole thing read like someone trying really hard to convince everyone, and maybe himself, that he was totally cool with everything that was happening. It was giving major, I'm writing this from my notes app at 2 a.m. energy, if you know what I mean. Plus, with all these rumors about his marriage being rocky since December, this kind of felt like one of those, everything's fine, posts that people make when everything is definitely not fine. I mean, if you had to tell everyone how much you've grown and how over everything you are, were you really? But hey, maybe we were all reading too much into it. Maybe Justin really was just sharing his spiritual journey with his followers. Or maybe, just maybe, someone was feeling a certain type of way about his ex's happiness and trying to process it through cryptic Instagram stories. Either way, the timing was interesting, to say the least. In addition, Justin, who shares 6-month-old son Jack Blues with Hailey, said he shifted his focus on his spirituality to help him leave his old self behind. You don't work to mature, he explained. You let go to mature. Today I'm letting go and remembering the weight isn't on me to change. The weight is on God. Justin added, so I give all my insecurities and my fears to him this morning, because I know he gladly takes it. Asking Jesus to genuinely help me with simply the next step today. While nobody really knew what triggered Justin's deep philosophical moment on Instagram, one thing was crystal clear. Both he and Hailey had been working overtime trying to convince everyone their marriage was just peachy. But you know what they say about protesting too much. Back in December, things got pretty spicy when Hailey decided to throw some shade at the rumor mill. In true Gen Z fashion, she hopped on TikTok and reposted this video with this super passive-aggressive audio that basically said, "You're not well and it's okay." I mean, subtle much? But wait, it gets better. Just a month later, we had what I like to call the great unfollowing drama of 2024. Justin's Instagram account suddenly unfollowed Hailey. Gasp. And everyone lost their minds. Justin had to jump on his stories real quick to do damage control, claiming someone else had gone rogue on his account. His exact words? "See, 'tis getting sus out here." And honestly, truer words have never been spoken. The whole thing was giving major, nothing to see here, folks, vibes, but let's be real. When you have to keep telling everyone your marriage is fine, is it really? It's like when your friend keeps insisting they're totally over their ex while stalking their Instagram every 5 minutes. Just saying. And can we talk about how this mysterious someone apparently had nothing better to do than log into Justin Bieber's Instagram account, just to unfollow his wife? Like, of all the things you could do with access to Justin Bieber's Instagram, that's what you choose? The whole situation was giving major side-eye energy. So, what do you think? Comment down below and let us know. If you liked this video, click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to be the first to see my next video. I post updates like this every week where I uncover the secrets of your favorite celebrities.